Hello and welcome to this video series on how to crack the coding interview. Today is day 2 of our 30 days challenge. Today we are going to solve a question that is very frequently asked in interviews. Some of the top companies that have asked these questions are Facebook, Amazon, Google, Microsoft, Netflix, Walmart Labs, Samsung, Apple, LinkedIn and many more. The data has been taken from LeetCode platform. There are two versions of this question present on LeetCode. The first one is simple, in the easy category on LeetCode questions, while the second one is also easy but it needs some depth understanding. So it is in the hard category of the questions on LeetCode. Today also, we'll not just discuss the questions but would try to think and come up with the best solution. If you have not seen my earlier videos of this series, I would suggest you to go and watch them. Also, if you are the first time visitor to my channel, then please hit the subscribe button. Let's start discussing the easy problem first. But before that, I assume that you understand the fundamentals of linked list. If not, then please revise it once and come back. I have written a blog on it. You can find the link in the description below. The blog is written in an object-oriented fashion so that it is easy for you to understand and grab. In this question, you are given two sorted linked lists. What you have to do is merge these lists into another linked list and return it. The final answer should be a sorted list. You saw the question, right? Pause the video for a minute and think of the brute force solution. Can't we just traverse both the linked list and store it in an array? Then we can sort the array and add its element to our final linked list. Simple, isn't it? That's all you have to do to get the brute force solution. Let me show you the solution. I'm not solving this approach along with you as I feel it is quite easy and understandable. Let's see the solution that we have discussed. I have created an array or list in Python so that we store the value of L1 and L2. Next, I have traversed the list L1 and added all its node value to the array. Similarly done with list L2. Next, I have created a new linked list and initialized it with dummy value. Note, the concept of dummy node is important in linked list. Then copied the reference of the head pointer to current node. And I have traversed the elements of the sorted array and added each of them to our final list. Finally, I have returned the list. And you can see that this solution is been compiled in 36 milliseconds. And that's quite a good time, right? Let's discuss the time complexity. The first while loop will execute in big O of length of L1. The second while loop will execute in big O of length of L2 time. Sorting will take place in big O of n log n time, where n is the total number of nodes in L1 and L2, or we can say where n is the length of our array. So the time complexity is big O of n times. So our final time complexity is going to be big O of n log n time. Your next task is to start analyzing your solution. Ask this question to yourself. Can I do something better than this? Can I optimize the space and time? Can I work out a solution that doesn't require me to store the list's value? Because that is increasing your space complexity, isn't it? And the answer is yes, you can do it. Let's see what are the things that we can optimize in our solution. We don't need to iterate over both the linked lists separately and store its value in an array. So we also don't need to do sorting, right? That means we can work out a better solution with reduced time complexity. Here is the optimized solution for you. Let's code. Create a new list with dummy node. Point current node to our newly created list. We'll iterate over both the lists together until one of the nodes point to a null value. Then we'll compare the nodes from list L1 and L2 and add the smaller one to our current node. You can see the illustration of this while loop on the right side of your screen. One by one we are comparing the nodes from list L1 and L2. See the pointers. Next, we'll add the remaining nodes from L1 or L2 to our current node. And finally, we are going to return newlist.next. Let's run our code and verify if everything is working fine or not. It should be L1.val and L2.val because we are comparing nodes value and not the nodes itself, right? Let us submit our solution, and this time it worked fine. It took around 40 milliseconds to compile. I know you have some questions. Do ask me in the comment section below. Finally, we'll discuss our original problem, that is merge k-sorted list. In this question, instead of 2 linked lists, you are given an array of linked lists. The length of the array is k. We will discuss different approach to this problem and try to analyze them so that you can have a broader understanding of the concepts involved. First, we'll work out a brute force solution which is almost similar to what we have discussed in merge to sorted list question. Next, we will use the code from the merge to sorted list and solve this problem. We will then try to improve our code by using divide and conquer approach, and finally we'll solve this problem using minheap or priority queue. Let's start by brute force approach first. The steps are almost similar to that we have discussed earlier. Traverse all the linked lists and store the node's value in an array. Then sort the array, add elements of the sorted array in our new list, and finally return the list. Let's see this in action. Create an empty array named nodes_array. Create a dummy node newList and use current node as a reference to the new list. Traverse both the array and add the nodes.value to nodes array. Dot append l.value and l equals to l.next. Then we will traverse the sorted array and update the current node. Current node dot next equals to list node node and then current node equals to current node dot next. And finally we will return the new list dot next. Let's try to run the solution. There is an indentation error. Again submit the solution, and it took around 136 milliseconds, and that's good time, right? Next we are going to analyze the solution. Time complexity is big O of n log n, where n is the total number of nodes. Collecting all the values cost big O of n time. Our stable sorting algorithm took big O of n log n time, and iterating for creating the list cost big O of n time. Space complexity is big O of n. Our second approach to this problem is quite easy, but not very good with respect to time. We will use the function merge to sorted list to merge k-sorted list. Let's discuss some of the edge cases. When you are given an empty array, you have to return none. If given array of length 1, then there is nothing to merge, so return the list within that array. Finally, if the array size is more than 2, merge first 2 elements and store the answer in a variable. Merge this answer with third element and so on. Note, here you are doing lots of repetitive work. In our next approach, we will reduce this repetitive task using divide-conquer algorithm. Let's start solving this approach. First of all, we'll move to merge to sorted list problem and copy the code from there. We are not going to write the same code again. Okay. Next, we are going to write the edge cases that we have discussed. If there is no element in the list, return none. If the length of list is 1, return the 0th index of the list. Otherwise, merge the first 2 lists of an array and then use it to merge other elements of the list. And that's all. That's all you have to do. You have to run a loop from 2 and onwards, and then again apply the same concept. Self dot merge 2 lists, Let's try to run and compile this problem to see if everything is working fine. Oh, sorry. I think it should be new shorted list. Yeah, self.merge to short list, new shorted list, comma, list at ith index. And now run and compile this code. Yeah, it worked fine, and let's submit it. Oh, it's 6428 milliseconds, and that's quite a huge time. Can you guess what is taking so long? It is important for you to understand that what is the problem with this code, because it will increase your troubleshooting and debugging skills. Next, we will have the complexity analysis of this problem, and time complexity of this solution is big O of kn. Merging two shorted lists will take big O of n time, and summing it up you will get the time complexity as big O of kn. Next, we'll improve the solution using divide and conquer approach. In this case, you have to break the array into two pairs of lists and merge each pair. After pairing, k lists are merged into k by 2 lists with average to n by k length, then k by 4, k by 8, and so on. Repeat this until you get the final shorted linked list. Let's code this. We will use part of our earlier code. We'll make two pointers, left and right, and our pairs is array elements of left index and array elements at right index. Run the loop until only one element is left in an array. Initialize local pointers left and right and run internal loop with condition that I less than j. Update the index of list by merging left index and right indexed elements of the array. Update I and j pointers. When all pairs are merged, update the right pointer. Finally, return list at 0th index, because that is going to be our answer. Let's compile this code. Sorry, the condition is going to be if I is greater than or equal to j, not I greater than j. Yeah, now let's run the code. And here you can see the improved time complexity to a great extent. It's just 152 milliseconds, and earlier it was 6400 some milliseconds. Time complexity of this approach is big O of n log k, which is much better than big O of kn. This question is solved without using any extra space. Finally, we can solve this question using minheap or priority queue. If you don't know about minheap, don't worry, I'll give you a snapshot of it. In minheap, the parent key is always less than the child key. This leads to minimum value always at the top of the tree as root node. This concept will help us solve our problem. We will use Python heapq module for this purpose. You can read about it in the documentation. The link is provided in the description to you. You just have to push all the nodes value in our minheap and then pop it one by one. For this purpose, we will use heap push and heap pop function in Python. Here you can see that how an element is indexed in heap queue if you are using an array to create one. These are the two functions that we are going to use. I would suggest you to go and read the documentation, because it will help you understand more about the heap function that we are using. Let's code. Create an empty array, minheap, and add all the nodes to our heap tree. So for this purpose, we'll traverse all the nodes. And to add to the minheap, we'll use heap push function. Heap push has two arguments. One, the array, and another the value that we are going to push in that. If elements are present in min heap, then do something, else return none. Let's code the if block, new list, and initialize it with dummy node. Current node will point to new list. Get the top of our min heap using heap pop and create a node with it. Add the node to our current node.next. And that's all you have to do. Let's run and submit the solution. Quite impressive. The solution just took 96 milliseconds. Now it's your task to analyze the solution and its complexity. Let me know in the comment if I missed something. Your feedback is invaluable to me. Thank you for watching. Stay updated by subscribing to my channel and hit the bell icon to get notified about new videos. Thank you. Have a great day.